name's Alex, welcome to my channel, and today I'll be showing you guys how to make DIY gold gilded coasters. So I'm always keeping an eye out for cute decor and statement pieces to put in my apartment. So when I'm shopping, I'll go down the aisles, I'll see something out of the corner of my eye, run over to it super excited, already imagining how it's going to look in my place, pick it up to put it in my cart, and then I notice the price tag and it's so expensive, I can't afford it, pick it out of my cart, put it back on the shelf, and walk away brokenhearted. Does this sound familiar? Because this happens to me all the time. It actually happened yesterday and it just really hurts and makes you really sad and disappointed. So today's coasters are Pinterest inspired. They're super easy and affordable to make, and they'll bring that element of decor and personality to your place for a super affordable price. So if you're interested, keep watching. The materials you're going to need for this DIY are bathroom tiles. You can get these in a variety of colors at Home Depot. I bought 6 white ones and they only cost 72 cents altogether. The next thing you're going to need is a gold paint pen. Once again, you can switch up the color if you like, go with silver or black, whatever you want. I already had my paint pen lying around at home, but you can buy these at any arts and crafts store like Joann's or Michael's. You will also need 4 felt or rubber pads per coaster you are making, a sealant enamel spray paint, a ruler, a non-permanent marker, and some scrap paper. So you're going to want to start out by choosing a font that you would like the text on your coasters to be in. You can do them all the same or each one different. I'll be using the same font on all of mine. The font's called Shorelines. Other script fonts that I recommend are Scrivimi. And if you're uncomfortable with writing in script, I would recommend Seminole or Simon Script as block fonts. I'll leave the links to these fonts in the description box. You can download them for free, or on the website there's a little box where you can type in your text and have it display it in the. So before I started writing on my actual coasters, I wanted to practice writing my text on scrap paper, just get comfortable with the font, I'm more familiar with it. So I chose to write a bunch of drinking expressions on my coasters. The one I'm showing in the video is cheers. My number one tip for writing another font is to not plainly write the letters, because we all have our own handwriting style, and if we just go at it the way you would writing anything, that personal handwriting style is going to come through a bit. Whereas if you look at it more as shapes and draw the letters one by one, you're going to get a more close approximation, if not exact, of the actual font, which is what we're going for today. So once you feel comfortable with the font, we're going to go in with our test marker, not the paint pen, on a tile, making sure the ink can be wiped away. This is important because we're going to be using this marker to sketch out the design, so we want to be able to wipe away any stray marks so that we're really free to just write it in and make sure the placement of it is correct, and just make sure that it's looking the way we want it to without the stress of it being permanently stuck on the tile. So then I use a ruler to mark the margins for where we want our text to go. I chose to write diagonally across the coaster so that I had more room. The dotted lines are going to help us make each letter the same size across the tile, as well as keep the text straight. Then I marked the center of the tile. I like to start writing text from the center letters so that I can center the word as perfectly as possible on the tile. If you make any mistakes, don't worry, because they can be easily wiped away, and just have fun with it. Do the best that you can. It'll look great. So once you feel good about your sketch, it's time to go in with the gold paint. So to get your pen flowing, you have to push the tip of the pen into the barrel to coat the tip. So you have to make sure it's flowing nicely before you go in, or it just won't write very smoothly. But once you feel good about the pen, it's time to go in and just trace over the letters. Make sure it's smooth, even. Go very slowly at your own pace. After I did my first go through, I waited a couple seconds for the paint to dry, and then I took some paper towel and I wiped away the gray marker that I traced over. Then once that's done, you can go back in with your gold paint pen and thicken up the lines and just make the design look exactly how you want it to look. So I decided I wanted to do a polka dot pattern around my text. So I took a wipeable marker again to pinpoint where on the tile I wanted my dots. Once I mapped them out, I went in with the gold paint and filled them all in. Once the paint has dried a minute or two later, I decided to coat the top of my design with a spray paint enamel to prevent the design from scratching off. You can do 1 or 2 coats. I only did 1. Just make sure to do thin coats and to hold the can about 8 to 12 inches from the tile, because if the liquid pools, it can make your paint design run. Lastly, to finish off the coaster, I used felt pads. I placed 4 on the bottom of the tile to prevent it from scratching my table. You can also use rubber pads, but felt pads allow the coaster to slide nicely across the surface, whereas with rubber pads, the coaster won't slide but skid. So this is the finished Cheers design. I made 5 other designs as well, which I'll show you. This is Santé design. It is a French version of Cheers, basically toasting to health. I paired it with a cute triangle design. This one is a pop design with a little explosion pattern around it. This one is the Salud design, which is how you cheers in Spain, and the design is interchanging thick and thin vertical lines. This one says bubbly, referring to champagne, with a pattern of bubbles rising from one corner to the other. The final one says clink, with a cute little bow to dot the eye, as well as a thin border. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and had some fun. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them. And if you recreate these coasters, post it on Instagram and tag me in it. I'd love to see them. On a side note, I'm a bit of a noob with YouTube, not to watching, but recording and uploading. So if I did anything that was stupid or annoyed you, I'm sorry. I apologize. Please let me know so that I can fix it for next time. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching and bye!